Well, they're starting to smooth out. Of course, every year, beginning of the year, with route adjustments and changes that come about by a number of conditions, and the budget reductions. We've had had some rough bumps in the road, but they're all smoothing out. As of this morning, we've got caught up in all the application registrations that we've received, which were, as of 8 o'clock, 3,001. Have been processed, and all the parents have been notified of the bus scheduling, etc. We're now starting to deal with some of the crowding issues on a couple of the bus routes. Again, as they change from year to year. A route that might have been a little full last year is now not full, and a different route is a little full this year. So we give it about a week to even out, and then we start the process of adjusting students or adjusting stops as necessary to try to eliminate that overcrowding.
There's no exact science, and you were telling me earlier, you mail out the registration forms out in July, but sometimes you get a few back a little late.
Yes, sir. We use the current addressing that's available at the end of the school year. We send them to the, in Pahrump, we send them to every registered student, to the parents of. We start getting them back, within days of that. But yeah, there's always, seems like the last few days before school and then a few days after school starts. I believe this year it was almost 600 plus between the Friday before school started and then yesterday afternoon. So it's a significant amount, 20–25% wait until the last minute to get them in. And that, of course, creates its own set of challenges that we try to meet and go forward.
You were telling about timing issues and student counts, but you can expect this sort of thing happening every year, though? Well,
yes, because again, it's not a science, and our district is no different than other districts. We have, say 4,500 students that are eligible to ride the bus in the Pahrump area. We've received 3,000 applications, but on the average, between middle, high school, elementary schools, maybe only 2,000 ride, give or take. And so it's hard to plan. We don't know exactly what to plan for. And of course, due to budget constraints, we certainly don't plan for 3,000 because in this case, where we run 26 routes, we would have to plan for 39. And so the additional cost would be extensive. And then as people see the buses driving down the road with, half full or less, not very responsive to the economic conditions. So we go from year to year. We try to plan on the same number from last year. This year we anticipated maybe some reduction. And again, due to budget constraints, we did reduce 2 regular routes and a couple special education routes over the summer based upon purely budget constraints. So now we're seeing exactly how we will finalize that as far as how many students on particular places within the community.
I see. And another thing you can expect about every school year, especially the beginning of the brand new school season, are students going home and really not paying attention to where they're supposed to get off.
Correct. Again, we encourage parents to practice with their students, to take them to their bus stops, try to help make them familiar with their surroundings, landmarks that would assist in that. One adult driving a school bus with 40, 50, 60 students on it, it's extremely hard on, how realistic an expectation is that individual is going to know each and every one of those students, and everywhere they get on and off might be a little tough, but we do the best we can with that. But if they'll do that, and then particularly instruct them on how to help being safe while they're walking to and from the bus stop, we encourage even parents without children, remember that. The students are going to be on the roadways in the morning and the afternoon. Be cognizant of it. Take a couple deep breaths, add a few minutes to your travel time, slow down, watch out for these students so that we don't have any unfortunate incidences occur.